The God of the Bible is an abuser.
Alright, let's hear it.
You want to live an eternal life existing with this mentality, knowing that the only reason you're in heaven is because God said you could?
Firstly, who cares what I want? The most important thing is the truth. Secondly, God is our morally perfect creator. He's willing to forgive us and let us into heaven. It doesn't strike me as crazy that people are only in heaven because God forgave them.
Even though you didn't actually ask to exist, you did.
Suppose as a child your parents force you to go on a fishing trip, and the fishing boat begins to sink. Are you going to complain, "I didn't ask to be here"? Or are you going to put on a life jacket? God does no wrong in creating you, even though you didn't ask. In the same way a parent takes a child to the dentist or an EMT does CPR. So just put on the life jacket, which is Christ.
You have nothing to do with the original fall of man, yet you were born with sin nature. How is that your fault?
Firstly, it's plausible that God has created this world with us in mind, knowing that if we were in Adam's position, we would have chosen the same thing. Secondly, there are a variety of views on original sin in Christianity, so this isn't a good critique against the truth of it. Regardless of your nature, people still do wrong.
Your religion, for the sake of money and control, has convinced you that you are absolutely nothing without the God of the Bible.
Can you prove it was for the sake of money and control? The original disciples voluntarily suffered for what they believed. They claimed that Jesus rose for no money or control. And secondly, let's speak objectively. Objectively, are you something without God? Without God, it seems you are just stardust and particles. Dust has no significance. But in reality, if God does not exist, we are all nothing.
What? If you are right, I'll take my 80 to 100 years of living as if I'm worth something.
Wow. In other words, you don't care about truth. You'd rather pretend and deceive yourself.
Than an eternity of living as if I am nothing but some worship slave.
God does not need us. He created us out of charity. He wanted to give us a chance to freely enjoy and participate in the highest goods. God is the highest good, so we ought to direct ourselves towards Him. And worship is good for us. Your view is unjustifiably pessimistic. Pretending something is true is cowardly. God bless.